Hi, Savanya, can you hear me? Hi, Savanya,
Hello.
can you hear me?
Hi, I hear you. Um, my name is Svetlana. I'm from Ukraine, um, Proroka band,
Oh,
and I'm very glad to see you, to hear you today.
Savannah, it's so nice to talk to you. Oh my gosh, you have such a lovely personality. I've actually talked to you, of course, messaged you before. How are you today?
Today we have some um, um, not very quiet air. We have several air. I'm sorry, air raid warnings,
Wow.
and so we a little bit nervous today. The previous 3 days were more quiet, and Ukrainians today, when we are going to sleep, we say each other not good night, but quiet night.
Oh, wow. Wow. And of course, right now, for the viewers who are a little unaware of what's happening right now, can you kind of explain exactly from your experience what's happening with Ukraine and Russia at the moment?
This is war. Unfortunately, this is war. Mm, there are no any other soft words for characterizing those events which happens today with my country, with my people. And unfortunately, we were not so well prepared to this attack as we could, because we didn't believe that this nightmare can be real. I live in Kiev, the capital of the country, and it's not so hot right in Kiev, but in some directions the situation is very hot. Um, on the north of the city, a very hot situation, and hundreds people they had to stay in shelters, in bomb shelters, because shelling uh, didn't don't stop, don't stop, unfortunately. Um,
Absolutely. Absolutely. I understand right
and
now.
several cities of Ukraine are staying in more difficult situation, and we talk today about humanitarian catastrophe in Mariupol, in Kharkiv, in Sumy. This is rather big and strategic cities. And of course, we have two problems that nuclear stations, Chernobyl station, and one more, the biggest, one of the biggest in Europe stations, Energodar. It is located in Ukraine, and Ukraine don't control it now,
Wow.
unfortunately. So this is rather dangerous things. So and more risks. Well, but we stay. We don't panic. We try to to keep optimism as we can, as it is possible in this situation. And I don't know what to say more.
I understand, Savannah, right now is a very tough situation that you're going through where you're seeing other people around you maybe here today or maybe not here tomorrow. Can you explain from your own experience, what are you feeling right now with your loved ones and your family surrounding you right now? Are you in a safe location? Is there um, any way that you're able to move forward or away from anything, something like an attack is to happen where you are now?
I stay at home, but me and my boyfriend, we prepared 2 bags. We are ready to go, and we sleep in clothes. We sleep in turn, because and when maybe once in an hour or once in 2 hours we have warnings, air warnings, and we are ready for them. So we don't go to the bomb shelter because, frankly speaking, it's too cold there, really, and it's very easy to catch cold. And so the first 2 days, 2, 3 days after attack, we went to bomb shelters, but then we understand that it is rather hard to wait. So we decided to prepare everything what we need for extreme exit, and we ready for it. Sometimes even we don't. We don't take out our shoes in the room, so because we should be ready.
Absolutely.
And as for my family, the part of my family went to the west of the country, because there are 2 regions of Ukraine, near the border with Slovakia and Hungary. Um, this is the most safe place for today, because other cities they are under air attacks time to time.
Yeah.
So, and one part of my family, they went there with children, and me and my boyfriend, we are staying with grandparents because they can't go, and so we take care, and we try to help to our territorial defense, because we believe in our Ukrainian armed forces, and believe that they bring us to the victory.
Absolutely.
We stay with them, and maybe we can be helpful in some situations. I don't know, but we don't want to go because this is our home. Kiev is my home.
Completely. I understand. And I know right now you're trying to stay in a light mindset and trying to have faith and hope. So, right now, what are you doing to keep your mindset healthy and positive right now until you guys may have to leave or have to relocate? What are some things that you are using and your family is using for tips of pretty much survival right now?
Frankly speaking, maybe I have such a extraordinary way for getting calm. I don't know. So me and my friends, we began public page in Instagram, and we observe all the videos with witnesses, with war witnesses. So we took video from war witnesses and translate them into English, makes some subtitles, because we want people to understand the sense of this war. I think it is important that people should know what are the reasons of that people who came to my home, and why they do this. So we took videos from security service. They make videos with prisoners, with also with our militaries, and also our defense department. They spread videos from people when somebody saw something, or um, so and make video, made video. And we make subtitles. Share this, and this is the way we in which we can help to our victory. And when you are doing something, you are more concentrated, you are more calm. In some situations, I know that people are different, and some of them panic. For example, we see now that there are many questions how to speak with a psychologist. So people panic and they need medical care. And some medics who stay in Kiev, they in social media, they give their numbers, the telephone numbers, and for the help, so people can call them and get support, because it is also useful.
Absolutely. And Savanya, I really appreciate having you on today. Thank you so much. I know your time is very valuable. Of course, the situation you're going through right now, and you're still trying to protect your family and your loved ones and still be able to protect yourself as well. Thank you so much for coming on the show
Thank
today
you.
and
Thank
being
you.
with
Thank you.
us.
Thank you. And I also one word. I also wanna thank to all people in the world, in USA, in Europe, who understand what happened in my country, who supports us, and this is very great deal, and we appreciate it very high. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Savanya.
Bye.
Thank you guys for tuning in. We will be back with more guests on Post Radio.
Present your music and.
Okay, so I'm Joanna St. Pierre. I'm a French artist, and I'm a pop singer songwriter. I'm a pop singer, songwriter, and pianist. And I have a new EP actually. The EP is a unit that I did with a DJ producer from New York. So I made 3 albums and 3 EPs between Paris and New York. And I work with a lot of great producers from New York and Paris. And what else? My music is like it's a pop music with different style, like soul, R&B, funk, electro music. And my new EP is unit. There is 3 singles with dub singles and with dub, and it's electro deep house, and there is a French song too. So I sing in English and in French, and I'm really happy that Pause Radio took my single Alice. So I'm really happy that you put my music on online, and I'm hoping that your public is going to discover my music.
Yes, audience will discover it.
So I'm going to introduce you my PR manager, Muriel Besman.
Hello.
From Web Imagine, and she sent you my music for me, and she organized this interview.
Yes, maybe I will explain how to follow Joanna. So I reintroduce myself. Muriel from Web Imagine Service. It's not Web Imagine, it's Web Imagine Service. Nice to meet you, Vanessa. And for instance, Joanna is almost on all musical platforms, from Bandcamp, where you can find our latest EP unit and you can buy it, for instance, You have her also on YouTube, on Spotify, on Apple Music, Tidal, and Deezer. So almost all the musical platforms. And on social media, social networks, she is almost everywhere, except TikTok. So we have mainly Facebook, we have Twitter, we have, for instance, Instagram, and you can find her, Joanna Saint-Pierre, you will find her everywhere. Thank you.
So on platforms, I released 52 songs actually. So there is a lot of my songs that you can discover.
Yes, 3 EPs and 3 albums.
Exactly, 3.
Yes, exactly. So it is balanced. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much for coming on. I really appreciate it. And Johanna, oh my God, girl, you're on Pulse Radio. It's amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Kisses from Paris.
Kiss from Paris. Bye.
Hi, Johan.
Hi there, how are you?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
Not bad, thanks. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly now.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh, it's so great to have you on the live show. So, can you kind of tell me more about your music and how you got started in the industry?
Yeah, well, I started out doing lots of different styles. I've always been a lover of many different styles, from classical, especially classical actually, jazz, Latin, hard rock even. You could probably tell by my hair, still got a little bit of that in me. And then I guess when I was about 28, I did an album of Latin guitar pieces, which is one of my first loves. And I just did it for myself. And when I was performing, I realized that a lot of people were asking me for CDs. So that's why I actually produced the album. And I thought, you know what, maybe I'll shop it around. I shopped it around to all kinds of different record companies and got a lot of rejections. But this one company in California liked it. And so they signed me. And from there, my first album sold over 100,000 units, which is quite a bit for instrumental Spanish guitar.
Nice.
And then each album started doing really well, charting on the Billboard charts in the top 10 in the US and getting a lot of international recognition. And started my own record company in 2004 and just been kind of self-managed, self-promoting since then. And it's been amazing. On Spotify, for example, I have over 330 million streams, which when I found that out, it kind of blew my mind. 330 million. That's like a lot of people.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
That's
so
fantastic.
I feel pretty blessed.
Absolutely. And of course, your music is actually really amazing. It's actually playing, I want to say 30 minutes ago on Pulse Radio, and
nice.
people loved it. People, oh my gosh, it was so beautiful. Like,
good.
you kind of tell us, how did you feel about being featured on the station?
I think that's fantastic. It's so nice. We connected, and that you guys were so responsive and supportive, and I thought this is really good. So that's why I was so happy to be part of this interview.
Absolutely. And of course, I want to ask you something. Of course, a lot of artists go through a session of their music where they're trying to have a certain goal, whether they want to take their music somewhere or want to travel with them or have a specific message. What kind of message does your music bring to other people?
Well, my personal message is that I want to uplift humanity. I'm a yogi as well. I teach yoga as a passion. So my passion is to uplift people, to bring joy into their lives. And my music, if you listen to it, is very upbeat, very happy. I've received so many emails from people around the world saying how it helped them through difficult times when a loved one died or going through cancer, all kinds of different scenarios where they've experienced those sort of tragedies or difficulties in life. And just knowing that my music has been able to help is such an amazing feeling, you know.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And of course, right now, this is 2022. A lot of things are already starting to happen in our lives with COVID-19 and the situation with Ukraine and Russia, and we're kind of affected with that as well. So,
Yeah.
can you kind of tell us, like, where are you going with your music that's helping your mentality deal with everything?
Well, music is, I think, as most people would agree, is very, very therapeutic. Actually, music can serve many different functions. It can serve to bring you inner peace. You know, very calming music will bring you inner peace. Music can make you feel more love inside, but it can also generate aggression. So
Mm,
music has that capacity, just like words. Words you can use to inspire people, to enlighten people, and so in these dark times, I hope that my music and hope other musicians will follow this as well. That just bring light into the world. As musicians, we're not just providing music; we're also a personality. So a lot of times, people look to us, just as you're asking me now, what can we do? And I think by being the type of person that espouses peace, that espouses love for humanity, this is the kind of energy and the kind of consciousness that's going to actually create a global shift in consciousness. Because obviously, I think we all have this understanding now that we're so interconnected. We're interconnected in commerce, we're interconnected on social media, but we're also interconnected through consciousness, through the divinity of the soul. So when we uplift ourselves, when we take that time and that action to meditate, to read books that are inspiring, that uplift us, that increase our vibration, we're not only healing ourselves, but we're also sending a healing energy to the planet. So I think that's so vital right now.
absolutely. Absolutely. And of course, I want to ask you one more thing. Where can people stay connected with you, Johannes? Can they stay connected with you somewhere and also check out your new music as well?
Sure. I mean, I have a website. I don't know if a lot of people use websites these days for connecting with the artists, but it's you can go to guitar-guru.com. I'm on Facebook. Then go to just search Johannes Lindstedt. Instagram, I couldn't put my full name in, so no. Instagram is Johannes Lindstedt. Twitter, don't really use that much, but it's I think Johannes News. I just started a TikTok. Um, so
Really?
I'm still trying to figure that out. I'm having fun with it though. There's a lot of funny
That's
videos.
good.
So yeah, basically, you know, Facebook, Instagram, and of course, I'm on literally all the streaming platforms.
Nice. Fantastic. Johannes, it's so amazing to have you on the show again. Thank you so much for stopping by, letting us know more about you so people can open up and also hear more of your music as well and stay connected.
Sure, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Be blessed.
All right, you guys, we've got another special interview coming up really soon, right here on Pose Radio Live. Stay tuned and don't miss out. Hi, Bakia. How are you?
Fine. And you?
I'm really great. Thanks so much for coming on the show. Where are you from?
I'm from Cameroon, but I live in France.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for joining us. Can you kind of tell us more about your music?
Huh?
Can you kind of tell us more about your music?
Yes, I'm traditional musician, you know.
Absolutely.
I play traditional instruments like this.
Nice.
I play pygmy flute. I play traditional harp. But I go to meet another musician in the world and I make the music. Me, I bring my tradition roots from Cameroon. I'm a traditional musician. I'm percussionist. I play drums and I play traditional harp and flute.
Wow.
And you, where are you from?
I'm from Chicago in America. Thank you so much for tuning
In
in. Oh my
America.
gosh.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you very much. I am really, really happy to meet you and to participate on Pose Radio in the live. I'm really happy.
Absolutely. Abaki, you actually, your music is amazing. It actually was airing on Pulse Radio not too long ago. Did you hear it?
Please.
Yeah, your music was airing on Pulse Radio.
Yes, I'm really happy for that. I yes, I've sent the music, and now I did this CD, the new CD. Is this? It was come out on July
Wow.
2021, 2021 in July, and now I am making a single because
Really?
it's 14 songs, and now I have to do one by one song and single one, single, and now I have to begin to the first. I am really
Absolutely.
happy to make my music, listen to my music, and to meet another musician, to meet another artist, to do the mix, because my dream is to do the international music with everybody.
Absolutely.
Now I play with accordion, French musician accordion, bass musician France, a violoncelle musician from Israel,
Wow.
uh, the flute, traverse flute from France. I have a lot of musicians in the world, but my I'm really happy to propose my tradition, my culture,
Absolutely.
and
Absolutely. And
all the
how would
song.
it feel for other music, other artists to hear your music as well? Do you like for other artists to hear your music?
Please.
You like for other artists to hear it too as well?
I don't. I am not really in English,
Oh,
But
no problem.
can you
I
speak
love your
again, please?
music. Your music is amazing.
Slowly, slowly, please.
Yeah, your music is amazing.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. My
Um,
dream is to play to the world and to bring another thing, another way to live, to think, and to feel traditional things. Because I grow in the traditional. I was born in the village, in the forest, and I go in the forest. I did my life in the forest, but one day I go in town and I become comedian, and then comedian in the town, and I come here now in France, and
wow.
my way is to bring a feeling of village here in
Nice.
instrument, in the song, and I'm a storyteller.
Very nice.
I tell
Very
story but in French.
nice. Oh,
And
I
my
like
song,
that.
all my songs, they are the stories.
Oh,
I
wow.
sing the story. I sing like speaking stories.
Fantastic. That is amazing. Thank you so much, Abakio. I
Thank you.
appreciate you. Thank you
Thank you.
so much.
Oh. Do you want small song?
Yes, please play another song, please.
Tabelumuka, 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 oh, yo, tabelumuka, oh, me away. Tabelumuka, 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 Chabalumuka kubi bon, iboni biaso tewe tose mi bon, iboni biaso tewe kala kuwan, mona so tewe kusemangan, chabalumuka ya. Oh, 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 hey, 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 oh, oh, manukara ya ndongo, oh, ibota tawaya, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ah, 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 oh, ah, ah. Mm. Thank you very much.
That was amazing. Thank you so much for
This is
coming on.
you know, when I was baby,
When you're
grandmother
coming back.
sing to the baby to the is the song of the grandmother to
Wow.
children.
Oh my gosh, that's beautiful.
Yes.
Oh wow. Very
And
nice.
I think I saw in my remember, it's for me to live because I cannot live without that. I think and I live, and I think I see, I have the feeling, I have the energy, and then I want to give to the another person who listen the energy, the same energy to
Absolutely.
to love the life. Yes, the life is a life. They are the problem, but it's beautiful to live.
Absolutely.
Yes, but
Thank
we
you
must
so
have the
much.
hope, hope that I hope I got give.
Yes. Absolutely. Abakia, thank you so much for that wonderful gift.
Thank you,
Playing your
thank you
music.
very much.
Thank you.
And this.
You guys, all right, up next, we'll have some more music. Of course, coming on Pulse Radio. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to our live show. We have so many artists, amazing artists from all over the world that tuned in already. We had Johannes, we had Savania, we've had so many other artists as well from other kinds of areas around the world as well. So if you are listening to Pulse Radio, you guys, make sure you stay tuned for more amazing artists coming up next. And we will have a live show tomorrow. Make sure you tune in right here on Pulse Radio.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, Ellen. I'm
Good.
pretty good.
Finding
How are
you.
you today? I'm really great. I'm actually glad to have you on the
Thank
show
you.
today. So, how are you? I know your music is actually airing on Pose Radio today, actually all throughout the week. So, how have you been and how have you been liking the
Oh,
music?
pretty good. Every now and then I'll chime in. Am I on now?
Yeah.
I'm
Mhm.
actually on now.
Yeah.
I was getting ready to go do something else. I said, well, I'm not sure if I'm on. I'm excited. I'm excited. It's been a journey. So yeah,
Absolutely.
yes, it's been quite an experience. Walking by faith, my music ministry. Um, Getting the video completed about 4 years ago. And it's a process about everything. It really is.
Absolutely.
Everything is a process. It starts with a thought, God speaking to your spirit, and one thing leads to the other.
Absolutely. And can you tell us more about your music being the process of working on it and being able to write your own music and also sing it as well?
Well, in long story short, I was in a church. And the pastor said, "Hey, I was in the choir." He said, "Oh, can y'all make up a song?" And I've been, in choirs all my life and things like that. So I said, I think I can. So the first song was "Birth of My Spirit" was called a new song. It was from Ephesians 5:19, singing psalms, hymns, and spiritual songs, making melody into your heart. So I had this hook in my spirit, and it just came out of nowhere. So I shared the song with the pastor, the choir. I just sang it a cappella. That's what I did. And one, I kept adding more, lyrics to the song. So it started like that. And also, I just kept writing. And then other songs followed. And eventually I heard radio station said, if you got music out there and you don't know what to do, well, come to the studio. I said, well, Back to Basics studio it was in Forestville. I started there and completed the project in 2009 with the other songs. So I'm just a walk in a swirl all the time,
Mhm.
and God is still using me in different other areas and leading things and birthing things in my spirit, and it's been an exciting time for me, my life.
Mhm.
I'm retired 4 years ago, federal service, so I'm
Wow.
never bored.
Absolutely.
Amongst all the midlife challenges, joys and trials, with midlife, but
Mhm.
he tells us he would never leave or forsake us. So that's what I hold on to the scriptures for.
Absolutely. And of course, with your own music, people are always looking to get a specific message out to their audience, to their people, and who's listening. So, what's the message that you want to portray through your music and through your own sound?
I think, first of all, I mean, everything starts with prayer. My video, My Secret Closet, that took me 2 years to write with the help of my daughter, Benita.
Wow.
But that prayer life, he tells us to get up. Jesus got up in the morning and he prayed a solitary place, and he just talked to the Lord. So I think that's so important. Everything we do or say or act, that we have to pray about it. He tells us Ephesians 5:17. Uh, Pray without cease. First Thessalonians 5:17. He said, "Pray without ceasing," and that's in that song. It's scriptures without that video. So we pray without ceasing. Without stopping. So that's the
Mhm.
key to everything. I get discouraged and I have to listen to my own songs. I said, well,
Oh, that's
I
good
get
though.
discouraged myself, and the other one was In His Time. That was the other song that God birthed in me. God makes everything beautiful in His time.
Mhm.
Ecclesiastes 3:11. So that song was a process. So to see God use all of us, we're ordinary people, and He can take the person that was a shy one growing up.
Oh, mhm.
And so He used the music to kind of blossom me and
That's
help
beautiful.
for the kingdom. That's what it's about. He can use all of us when we think we can't. he can. He can use all of us.
Absolutely. And I also wanted to ask, Ellen, what are you working on right now that maybe people can look forward to that's coming up soon?
Yes, I had two exciting things that's going on with me right now. I wanted to share. I first I birthed a choir last fall at my church, New Song Bible Fellowship Church in Lanham, and ramping that up and taking it slow. I'm getting ready for our next for the spring,
Okay.
and just exciting to see how God is going to birth that and make it trust in God for increase in all areas. I have people to help me, and I play a little bit too, piano. But the other thing I'm doing, which coming up real soon, I will be singing My Secret Closet in a play. It's called The Family That Prays, directed by Roxanne Reed, who's a member of my church, and it's going to be May 14th and May
Oh,
21st. So I'm excited about that. It's coming up real soon. So I get
wow.
to showcase that song, My Secret Closet, live at a bigger audience, along with my husband. He's going to be praying. He's a minister, so he's going to be part of the production also. So both of us are kind of excited about that. So how
Wow.
I open doors, sometimes you wait, and he knows the best time to open that door or close one.
Absolutely. And of course, with you actually being able to do it live and reaching more of an audience, you never know. More people might need to hear that message that's going to be in that audience that night. So that's amazing.
Yes, and everybody that's out there is say you might have one song or one thing. I just have a few songs out there in my project, but he makes little becomes much. And I just want to encourage anybody out there that if you have this something, it might not be music, it could be an idea, a book, or a thought, a business, and you trust in God for that. Just He can make that little thing your big thing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And Ellen, also, where can we stay connected with you? Like, can people follow you somewhere on social media or stay connected or hear music anywhere?
Well, I have that video on your site, the polls now, and it's posted there. I'm so excited about that. I'm on Reverb Nation also. That's how you found me, and
Uh-huh.
my email is out there on that site. I'm on Facebook, my name, and Twitter. I'm also on a Connectional Ministries and Missions website. I'm the administrator there, and I post things. So I've been busy doing that also. So I'm excited about this season of my life.
Absolutely. Ellen, I really appreciate having you on the show. Thank you so much for your positive energy and also being able to share about your music as well with us.
Okay, I appreciate you reaching out to me. Will this be recorded? This is
Hmm.
wondering. Okay,
Yeah,
thank you so
absolutely.
much, and nice meeting you in the
You
Pose
too.
family. Thank
Oh,
you.
you
Bye
too,
bye.
Ellen. Thank you so much. Have a
Bye
great one.
bye. Bye bye.
You guys will have more music coming up really soon and another special guest right here on Pose Radio Live. Stay tuned.